girl is getting arrested for the murder of a Bush kidnap plot using Snapchat. For those that use Snapchat, be real careful. You can use it, but be real careful though.
Tonight, after nearly a month on the run, an 18-year-old turns herself in, now in custody in connection to the murder of a former corrections officer. Two people charged after an alleged botched 2021 ransom plot, which began on the social media app Snapchat, according to police.
My youngest son called me screaming that my son, Elias, had been shot. I jumped in the car immediately. I got there in 5 minutes. I watched him die right in front of my face, and it was horrific.
The victim, Elias Otero, 24, engaged to be married.
24 engaged to be married. Oh, sad. Sad. And he was born 1996. See? At the top. He was born 1996. So he's a really young guy. Young cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he didn't deserve that at all. You know, like, what's wrong with people? It kind of makes you wonder, these social media apps, how they use these social media apps to commit crimes, and I'm not talking about just like bullying or fraud or scamming or nothing like that. I'm talking about murder. Yeah, and kidnapping. It's crazy. It is crazy. Nigga him right there. So sad.
He dedicated his life to law enforcement.
Aww, he was a young.
He was about to get married.
Aww.
He didn't get to do any of that.
That is so sad.
February 11th of last year in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A 17-year-old minor whose face we've blurred was charged with murder, kidnapping, 2 counts of armed robbery, and tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence, a minor. I don't think whenever a minor is committing a crime that, you know, that age, I think his face should not be blurred because the world should know what type of buster he is. But if due to circumstances, if the crime is petty or something else non-violent related, then yes, you know, his face should be blurred and stuff. I agree with that, but with murder, nah. But I totally understand they want to protect his identity, privacy, because he's a kid.
Something last month. Now Annabella Dukes, 18, faces the same charges and is in custody. Police say Dukes allegedly used Snapchat to lure Elias's brother, Nicholas Otero, 20, to Alvarado Park in New Mexico. Nicholas was then kidnapped and
that's actually called lure. So when people say like, oh, you lure kids, blah blah blah, you lure people. Which, me personally, to be honest with you, I don't even know how to lure nobody. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart to lure nobody or to make nobody think a certain way or feel a certain way. Because if that was the case, I would have a whole lot of people on my team right now. So, so when people say I lure kids, that's ridiculous. But this is actually lure, you know, what they're talking about. Which, you know, the guy that they lured was not a kid, he was a law enforcement. And plus he was young, 24 years old, you know. But sad, trying to make a point there.
They say they drove to Elias's house, video calling him and demanding $1,000 ransom, threatening to kill his brother if he didn't comply. According to law enforcement, Elias went outside with a gun but was immediately killed. The suspect's
person is being accused of or is being charged of. A person is innocent until proven guilty. That's why it's better to learn the facts and to study the facts instead of jumping to conclusions just because that person got arrested for the crime. Doesn't automatically say that they did it. Yes, when you see a video of a crime being committed and it's evidence stacked towards them, yes, they most likely did the crime. But however, we gotta let the courts handle it, and the courts decide whether the person is innocent or guilty, according to reasonable doubt, according to the prosecution, according to the judge, according to the witnesses, according to the evidence. And just because somebody tell you that someone did something, or murder somebody, or did something horrible, does not mean it's valid and true. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that could just be their opinion, you know what I'm saying, about the situation. Or it could be more to the situation than what someone is telling you. You know what I'm saying? It's always 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides to the story. It's always more to the story than just what you hear on the news or what you hear from another person. But however, I'm not going to sit there and say there's some people out there that, you know exactly that person is a horrible monster, and that person should be sentenced and should be put to death, should be, executed because that person committed a horrible crime. Yes, I get it. But let the courts play out. Let the courts decide. Let the courts make the final judgment. Don't ever be the judge or the police. Let the courts do their job. You know what I'm saying? That's what the court system is for, to do their job, to determine whether this person is innocent or guilty. And they will eventually to determine that, regardless of who that person is. Celebrity, a plain Joe, average person, average kid, rich kid, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The jury and the judge and the prosecution is going to pretty much present its case and to determine what really happened, why, and if anybody else is involved, then they will prosecute them too. But the thing about it is, with this situation, is this stuff been going on for a long time. It's been going on for decades. And people are actually out there to learn people. But it's crazy how some people get falsely accused of luring kids whenever this is actually luring people. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call luring. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to get him to go to come outside or go to another location so they can get him. You know what I'm saying? That's luring. Or you make someone think differently, or you give somebody's hopes up or dreams up or something like that. I never gave nobody dreams and hopes up. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody can do what they want to do, but they have to put the work in it. And stuff will take time. You can't just expect things to happen just like that. Because it don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. That's just the way it is in life. You know what I'm saying? That's part of life. You know, people gotta understand that whatever you do in life, you know, you have to put your work into it. You gotta put effort into it. You gotta think positive. You gotta have confidence. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that you can reach higher and higher. You know, and achieve more things in your life. Once you start believing, then of course it's gonna fail. Your plan is gonna fail. Regardless of what the situation is, like you want to be a rap star, you want to be a YouTube sensation, you want to be a Facebook sensation, or you want to freaking own your own business and become successful, or you want to build houses or whatever the case might be, you have to put your work into it. You got to believe in yourself. You got to mentally and physically, not just believe in yourself whenever you want to or whatever you think is convenient for you. Believe in yourself all the time because you have to. That's the only way you're going to be successful in life. You know what I'm saying? And it takes hard work. And sometimes it takes harder practice than just practice makes perfect type of situation. Sometimes you gotta practice harder. You know what I'm saying? Harder than you ever did in your lifetime. And that's just the way it is. And that's the way it's always been in life. You know what I'm saying? Nothing haven't changed except for the way we communicate with each other and the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. This situation is unfortunate situation. 18-year-old arrested for murder, and also a minor is arrested for the same murder. And it seems like you would think that people would have learned from their mistakes in the past. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep going on. It's not gonna stop until people want it to stop. And I don't know the reason why they killed this correction officer, killed this young guy, because he is young. He's only 24 years old. That's young. I don't know their motive behind it or the reason or what happened behind the scenes or nothing like that, but it still doesn't matter because murder is murder. That's just like assault is assault. If somebody flat out come to your house and kick down your door, that's still wrong. Even if you did something to them, that's still wrong. They shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maybe we'll find out more about this story and stuff in a later date or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's been pretty good lately. It's been chilling. Sorry, I'm so tired, you guys, but I'll be okay. I just need my Dr. Pepper. I didn't have my Dr. Pepper this morning. I had it this afternoon. in school, stay off drugs, try to do the right thing, listen to your parents, and listen to these parents. Please raise your kids right. Please make sure they're doing their homework. Make sure they are influenced in a good way. Make sure that they are educated. And make sure that they stay out of trouble. Because if not, they're going to wind up like this 18-year-old and this other person who was underage who committed this horrible crime. Even though I was raised good, not good, I don't know why I said that. Even though I was raised in a really rough time in my life, and as a kid I didn't see a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't heard a lot, seen a lot. I didn't heard and seen everything. So, anything that people bring my way, I did already heard years ago, or did see years ago. The only difference is we are in a digital era where people can use social media to express themselves, to show certain things that they couldn't show 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So,